Hello, 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 y'all, and welcome to Sister Self Care Sunday. I'm excited to be here with y'all. I'm about to let my partner in crime in the studio. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Denise, welcome. We are
Hello.
live.
Hello, everybody. Excuse me, I'm having some technical difficulties today.
Let me
And
just put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
yes, that's what I just did too.
And so we can get started. So happy Sunday, everybody. We are in full swing of fall. Oh my goodness. All the beautiful colors. The days are getting shorter.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, y'all. So excited to be here. So I know we was having a little challenge getting in. Let's do a little shoulder shrug, diva. And relax a little bit because it's all
Yes.
good. It's all good. And how you doing?
I've had a rough week. Rough week. So husband was in the hospital and a few hiccups with some friends that weren't doing too good, but God is so good.
Yes,
That's
he
all I
is.
can say is that, everything is changed around. So I am definitely just blessed and, just happy, that I know God and I know Him as a healer and everything else. So just grateful.
Yes, I am so grateful. So is he home?
No, not yet. He won't be home. Hopefully tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. We're gonna keep praying and
Yes.
we know God is capable of doing all things. So
Yes,
we
he
keep him in
is.
our prayers.
Yes.
So today, y'all, listen, we are talking about holistic health and natural remedies. So, in Sister Self Care Sunday, we try to always bring different topics to you all because it's about caring for yourself, self care. And self care is more than just getting your nails and hair done, y'all. It's
Mm-hmm.
truly caring for yourself, the inside, the outside, and everything in between. So with that said, grab you some tea. Some of y'all might be into herbal teas. I have a couple of my favorite teas that we'll get into a little later. But we really want to just get into healthy things to really make us feel better from a health perspective. So we know that, there are a lot of medicines out there that we could take. And
Mm-hmm.
God has a cure almost for everything naturally.
Yes.
Now, I
So
will
true.
say this: we are not medical experts.
No,
We are not giving medical advice. This
exactly.
is for, just information of things that we've shared. So before trying any of what we do, make sure you consult with your physician just to make sure it'll work for you.
Yes.
All right. So let's start setting the scene, talking about holistic health.
Yes. So, first of all, Vanette, why don't you let everybody know exactly what holistic health is so that we'll all be on the same page?
Got you, got you, got you. Okay, so of course, holistic health is all about treating the whole person, right? That goes back to what I talked about in the intro, right? That means the mind, the body, the spirit, and it focuses on natural alternative methods to create balance and wellness. So it's not just about fixing symptoms, it's about finding the root cause and supporting the body's natural healing process.
All right. So, let's just start with a question in for our viewers.
Yes, let's get some questions out there.
When you think of holistic health, what comes to mind? Is it like herbal teas, medicines, or maybe a good massage or, things of that nature. So write in the comments what you think of when you think of holistic health.
So we're talking about holistic health. Um,
Yes.
and I'm over here, and we've got some folks over on Instagram. Hey, Instagram folks, how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So in the comments, we want this to be interactive. When you think of holistic health, what are some of the things that you think of?
Yes.
Denise, when you think of it, what do you think of? I think of like teas and oils and things like that. What about you, Denise? What are some things you think about?
Well, coming from a family, well, my grandfather and George Washington Carver were first cousins. And when my grandfather lived with us growing up, any ailment that we had, he would actually have a remedy for it. And this would be like from going outside in the garden and getting things. Um,
Mm.
and I hate that, you know, most of our generation, if you had a grandfather or grandmother, that was basically from the South, they knew how to go out and get a root or go out and get something that they planted in order to fix it, with other things in order to make you well.
Right.
And I wish that I had have gotten some of that information from my grandfather, or that we had written some of the stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you have few people that nowadays they actually do go the holistic way. However, it used to work. And so that's what I think about, back then, is my grandfather going out or making a concoction out of vegetables and different things of that nature that actually worked, and it actually helped with herbs and different things of that nature. So that's what I think about when I think about holistic health.
Yes. And over on Instagram we have um Rolandi. I don't want to mess this up. And y'all know I got my glasses on and still can't see the small right in front of y'all. So forgive me. But we have a comment of mind and body. Hey, Gwenny Veer, thanks for joining. And we have Life Coach Academy. Thanks for joining. And so we have mind and body out there as the responses to the questions that you first threw out. I
Hmm.
want to say I can remember like even things like ginger, right? Ginger tea. Like if
Yes.
your stomach is upset, how many of y'all go to Burners or Canada Dry, right? Ginger ale, right?
Yes,
Have
definitely.
ginger in the ginger ale. And it's soothing when you have like an
Yeah.
upset stomach or something like that. So we're gonna get into some of the things that we use, right?
Right.
And so
Because
I'll share.
it's good not to cut you off for inflammation and stuff as well too, besides just relieving the pain and stuff. So
Absolutely, absolutely. So some of the things that I use, y'all, I use red tea. So I don't know if y'all can see. So I use it's Boys, and I'm probably not pronouncing this right, so forgive me. Tea, and this is organic tea. It's caffeine free, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it's good for. So this tea is found in South Africa, and it's rich. It has a rich earthy flavor. And honest, y'all, sometimes I don't even have to put anything in it. And when you finish like brewing it, it's such a deep red, but it tastes really good. It tastes really good. So it's rich in antioxidants,
hmm.
and being rich in antioxidants, it supports your overall immune system, right? It can help protect against chronic disease. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It supports your heart health. It even helps with your digestion, improves your skin. It also helps with healthy blood sugar levels. So, if some folks got, issues going on there, that could be helpful, as well as promoting relaxation and better sleep. Um, it says it also may aid in weight management. So with the tea, again, it has a lot of calming properties to it. So when we talk about, your overall health, right?
Yes.
Being able to have some tea that's very calming, and it has a lot of healthy value to you for your overall health. The other tea I have, which has a good flavor too, is hibiscus tea.
Mm-hmm.
And hibiscus tea is also red. Something about that red stuff, y'all. Something about that red stuff. And it's so good though. So with hibiscus tea, it helps some key benefits. It says lowers blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I need that. Again, another tea that's rich in antioxidants is supports good heart health because it helps with your managing your cholesterol. It boosts your liver health.
Mm-hmm.
Can also aid in weight loss, and it helps with your digestive system, right? And the other tea, which I don't have down here, but the other tea I have is green tea. And everybody knows that green tea is really good, right? That's
Yeah.
another one that's rich in antioxidants. It boosts brain function because with green tea, it does have some caffeine in it. Whereas with my red tea, it did not. The red tea from Africa did not. And let me see if now this hibiscus tea is actually from Egypt. And it doesn't say, I'm trying to see if it says if it's I have to see if it says if it has caffeine or not. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's caffeine free. So it
Yeah.
does say it's also caffeine free. So for those of you who are trying to steer clear of caffeine, that's a good one. And the last thing on my list, y'all, that I use in the morning in my I have a it's like a tea. I call it coffee tea because it's really tea, but it tastes like coffee. But there's a supplement called, and this is not a paid advertisement, but it's called the Sacred Seven. And I bought this on Amazon, and it's seven mushrooms
Mm-hmm.
that's in it. And so the mushrooms that's in it is, and again, I may be mispronouncing some of these names, so y'all just bear with me. But I think it's reishi, um, mataki, shagu, um, and lion's mane, turkey tail, and shiitake. Yeah, lion's mane and turkey tail, child. So,
Right.
and they say that it's really good. It's supposed to, again, this is supposed to boost your immune system. It enhances your brain function, reduces stress, and promotes calmness. And with everything that's going on nowadays, y'all, can we all use a little bit more calm, little
Oh
stuff
yes,
that's going to help
definitely.
reduce stress, right?
Definitely.
And in addition, it can promote energy and give you stamina. It also supports gut health and liver detoxification. So these are just some of the natural herbal supplements that I use. I use this daily. So I use my mushrooms daily. And it has like a chocolatey, a mocha flavor to it. So when I put it in my little coffee tea, it just makes it taste like I just put a little bit of chocolate in it or something. So it's really good. It's not a bad taste at all. So um, before we get to the news, does anybody have any natural herbal supplements that you all are trying right now? Hey, Stacy, how you doing? Hey, D Styles 87, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, is it anything that you all are doing that's natural supplements that you're using on a regular? While you all are thinking about that and putting it in the comments, Denise, what are some things that you're using?
Well, one is the elderberry. That is another good one. It's great for boosting your immune system,
Mm-hmm.
especially like during cold and influenza flu
Yeah.
season. So, I started using the elderberry syrup. They have the peels also too, the vitamins that you can take as well too.
Mm-hmm.
And you will notice that you have fewer colds or And it's been a while, since I had, like a cold or a flu, or anything of that nature. So, that's definitely good. And then I know that they say turmeric, is definitely, something that's good as well too. And that's, good for your joint pains, for inflammation, as well too. And it contains coumarin, which is a superpower for anti-inflammatory. So that definitely, helps you. So, some people, uh, take it with a little bit of pepper,
Oh,
black pepper, yeah, to
mhm, mhm.
boost the absorbance. So
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha, gotcha.
so to boost the absorbance, and it makes a big difference. So with the turmeric, also the elderberry, that's some things that I use as well too. And when we get ready to end, I'm gonna tell you a story about me as a little girl when I did used to catch the flu and or a real bad cold, what my grandfather used to do in order to just knock it like right out.
Got you. Now, over on Instagram, I can see Stacy said that she uses zinc, ginger,
Mm-hmm.
and you said it's turmeric. How do you pronounce that? You just said it.
Oh, turmeric.
Turmeric. That's it.
Yes.
Turmeric. So she has zinc, ginger, and turmeric that she uses as well.
Now I can't, for some reason, zinc makes me sick to my
Really?
stomach. Yes, but
Really?
the thing is that I would have to take it at night versus taking it in the daytime. Because a lot of people say that you have gray hair, and I had gray in my hair when I was 19. I
Mm-hmm.
had like a little patch. And they said that that's because you don't have a lot of magnesium or zinc in your body, is
Got you.
why you have, gray hair. So, I used to try to take the zinc and magnesium, but I think that, somebody was telling me maybe take it at nighttime, when you're
Yeah,
getting
maybe
ready to
it's
go
a
to
certain time
bed.
of day, or maybe you have to take it with food or with certain
Yeah,
things to help
yeah,
you, absorb it.
exactly.
But now on
Exactly.
Facebook, Felicia joined us on Facebook, and she said anything that says weight loss is worth a try.
Right. Right, Felicia.
Oh,
Exactly.
listen, anything that says weight loss is worth a try. But
Yes, so true. So
yes,
true.
or things that can help curb your appetite that's natural. Because sometimes I get a sweet tooth, y'all. I try to fight the good fight, but everybody who knows me knows if I get a hold of those jelly bellies, the sour ones, listen,
But I'm gonna tell you
girl,
one thing.
just
One thing that I just started trying, I looked online and I was looking at something, and it was talking about how to, actually help you with the weight loss and how to boost your metabolism. Because, of course, I think my metabolism is dead. It's been dead for a while. So, what I have been doing every morning now is I've started taking cinnamon,
oh,
putting it in a little bit of water, and just drinking the cinnamon, because they said, cinnamon definitely boosts your metabolism. And they were talking about olive oil at night, could do the same thing as well. So I
yeah.
said, okay, I'm gonna try it and see and everything. And I did, and I don't know if it's just something in my mind or what have you, but I could tell like when my metabolism is kind of working and when it's not. I don't,
Oh,
because I, get this certain feeling on the inside and everything, and I'm like, oh, okay, like when I used to, the doctor used to prescribe me, I forgot what the name of these little diet pills were, and I could feel my metabolism, starting a little bit,
hmm,
and so I get that same feeling with the cinnamon. So I will let you guys know how that
well,
turns out. I've
yeah, you
only
got
been
to
doing
keep
it
us
for a
up
week.
on that.
Yes,
But
I
let's
only
get
been doing
into
it for,
talking about some alternative therapies.
yes.
So tell us something that you do, Denise. So we talked
Well,
about some herbals and things like that, but what are some other things that you do? Because we're talking, this is a holistic approach, y'all. So while
right.
Denise is gonna say what her alternate method is, right? Um, you all think about, like, what do you all do that's alternate? Denise, I think you said,
So
what was yours?
mine is actually massages. Now you
Okay.
can have a few. You can have
Right.
acupuncture, massages, yoga,
Yeah,
all
I
that.
like yoga.
But I love the massages, because
Mm.
and I've been going. I got spoiled because I started off getting a 90-minute massage. So it's like now, I'm always 90 minutes. Oh yeah, I need the 90 minutes. But it was like the more of a deep tissue, and which is really, really good because like I would have like issues with my legs. And
I don't know how
so
you handle deep tissue, because let me tell you,
oh girl.
I'll take a Swedish. So in the comments, y'all, how many of y'all enjoy massages, and what type of massages do you all enjoy? Because one day I thought I wanted a deep tissue, and as soon as they went deep, I was like, stop that. I thought they was trying to push through my bones in my back. I was like, what the
Right.
heck?
But
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna tell you with that
I like
one,
the
only
Swedish
reason,
ones. The
right,
deep
the
tissue,
only
girl, I don't know how you do it. That
I'm gonna
hurt.
tell you, the guy who does it is a really good therapist, masseuse. I'm sorry, because he can go right to like my shoulder blade, and you can feel the knot that's in there. He'll be like, "Feel that?" And I'm like, "Yes," and he can, do it to where he just knocks that stuff out of
But
my
is deep
body.
tissue, or is it just the
Yes.
Swedish?
No, he actually, he tells me when to
Oh,
breathe and how to breathe and, and everything, but he doesn't hurt me. That's the thing. But at, some point in time, I do be like, okay, okay. He always tell me, let me know if I'm hurting you or not, and everything. But
yeah.
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
nah.
My body
I'm not a
definitely
deep
needs it
tissue
though.
kind of girl. I ain't got enough
Yeah.
meat for them to be trying to go deep tissue. They be all in my bones, through my
Right.
ribs and my back. I feel like they trying to pull my spine out. Like,
Oh, but afterwards, I feel so much better. Like 100. I even walk, and I've even like seem like I'm taller.
now Gwen says she only get deep tissue. I
Yeah,
don't know how y'all do it. Like,
yeah.
I commend y'all, because they ain't going deep tissue on me. The Swedish is good enough. No. Yeah. So when you get your massage, how do you feel afterwards? Like
I
during
feel
it, how are you feeling?
fantastic. I mean, like I said, I seem like I'm taller. I'm walking upright more so than bent over. And exactly, once they get through, massaging all of the tissues and your body is relaxed and,
Yes.
yes, it's just it's great. I love the
Okay,
90
full
minute massages.
transparency,
Yes.
y'all. I have gotten massages that was so good. You know, when you on your stomach,
Oh
right,
yeah.
and they doing your back.
Hmm.
I didn't do it all the way, y'all, but I did feel a little saliva coming together.
Right, a little
Like
drip.
I was about, I was like, get too relaxed. I
And
have
you feel so
fallen.
relaxed that you don't
I
want to
have
get up.
listen. I have almost fallen asleep
Yes.
when they doing it, because it's like you could feel every bit of tension just melt away from
Yes.
your body.
And the table is warm. The
Oh
covers are warm. The sheets are warm. It's just like,
yes,
oh,
yes.
if you've never gotten a massage, ladies, go out there and get you one. Because I know there's plenty of people
But
that has
a
never
facial
gotten
is
one.
good too. A good facial, because they do all
Yes.
around here too. When you get a good
Yes.
facial, they go all around here.
Yes.
I was like, yes. So I see we have some folks that says, okay, they have to go to dinner date with the friends. All right, take care. Thanks for joining. But yeah, Gwen says she feels amazing when she gets
Yes.
her massages. And for me, I enjoy yoga. One of the things that I do is I love yoga because it really stretches you. And I remember the first time I started doing yoga, I was like, that don't even look like it's gonna do nothing. I was like, they're not even doing nothing. This is like, I'm like, what? Till I tried it. I was
Right.
like, how in the world do you get in all those positions? It helps make you so flexible, and it is so relaxing in the movements that you go through. So I really, really enjoy doing yoga because it's such a calming experience. And when you're busy all the time, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, you got everything going on. Life is life and things going on. You ripping and running here and there, getting food on the run and working and family and kids and grandkids. And then when it's time for you, sometimes you don't even get a moment of silence, but doing yoga, it's so peaceful. And if you just put on some like relaxing music, like sometimes I might put on waterfall music or something like that.
Mhm.
And you just doing the yoga, and they have a ton of apps, y'all. So if you don't know any yoga moves, you can use a ton of apps. It's so relaxing. It really is. And it's a
Yes.
good way to just center yourself and be present.
Yes.
So anybody else out there who does yoga? Oh, Gwen says she gets all those monthly, a facial, massage, chiropractic adjustments. I need to hang
Yes.
out with Gwen more because Gwen got
Yes.
it going on. She
Yes, she
said I
does.
got she said I got that holistic thing down
That's
pat.
right. That's right,
And that's
Gwen.
good because you have to
Yes,
take the time to take care of yourself, right?
you do. You do.
How you treat your body, what you put in your body is so very important.
Yes.
So, what are some other things before we go to the next topic, Denise? I think you said you had a story to share with us.
Well, with my grandfather, like I told you that back in the day, like when I was a little girl and I would actually catch the flu. My grandfather would go and well, he told my mother, he said, make some tea. And my mother used to boil some tea. She put a little bit of brandy in there. She would put lemon, honey, black pepper, and some onions and
Wow.
boil this tea. And she used to be like, here, drink it. And I used to be like, no, I don't want to because it had the onions and the pepper in it as well. So I'm like, I don't know, it tastes nasty. But, the honey and the tea, and the brandy was in there as well, too. But no lie, I would drink that tea. And in the morning, I could actually go to school. Like,
Oh, wow.
seriously, the doctor would diagnose me because it sweats every illness that you have in your body out of it that night. I mean, you're just sweating like all of that stuff out. And, my mother would be like, okay, you ready to go to school? Sometimes she let me stay home, but for the most part, I actually could go to school that next day. And I used to be like, oh my God, here comes the nasty tea. But it worked. It worked. And
Wow.
so that's why I was saying, if any of you have like grandparents that are still living, that
Mhm.
came from the South, get some of their remedies,
Yep.
because they didn't have medicine back then. They didn't have a way of going to the doctor or money that they could take their kids to the doctor. So they would depend on God and the earth of what they grew in order to help you, and to help their families, versus taking them to the doctor. So,
Yeah.
if you have
And
any
they
grandparents
definitely
or
didn't have all the medications that they have out now. I mean, they got about
exactly,
20 medications that do the
exactly,
same thing. Like it's
exactly.
so many medications out right now. I
Yeah,
remember being a
too
little
many.
girl, and anytime my grandma thought she heard me sniffle, she was like, "You finna have some Father John." I was
Oh,
like,
castor royal. Oh,
"Yes, yes." I always want to give you castor oil and Father John. I used to be like,
yes.
I'm like, I'm not sick. I could be feeling terrible. I'm like, I'm well. I'm well.
But they knew that castor oil, they would give that to you regularly. It wouldn't be
Yes.
if you had to be sick in order to take that. They would actually give you the castor oil, just to make sure that you stayed healthy.
So, how many of y'all in the comments can remember like old medicine from back in the day that your grandparents
Yes.
gave you?
Yes.
Like, stuff they pull out that cabinet, and it used to be dark and thick.
Oh,
I used to be like, oh my God. It just felt like oil, motor oil. And I don't even know what motor
yes.
oil tastes like, but that's what it seemed like. It was like thick motor oil. I was like, ugh. But
Yeah.
we want to just give you all a few practical tips, and then
Yeah.
let us know in the comments if these are some things that maybe you are doing. So these are some things that if you're not doing it, you can start doing these really easy things. It's called start your day with warm lemon water. Now, they
Mm-hmm.
said that not only does it hydrate you, but it kickstarts your digestive system, right? Because the boost of vitamin C intake supports your immune system. So starting
Mm-hmm.
that to start your day. I know that at one point, which I may go back to that, I was starting my day by having like an 8-ounce glass of warm water and like a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. That's good too. Also, deep breathing for stress relief, right?
Yeah.
So if you can't be like Gwen getting your facials, your massages, and a chiropractor, or like Denise with her massages, then you want to make sure you're doing some deep breathing to help relieve stress, right? We're
Mm-hmm.
talking about holistic things that you can do. That means taking a 2 or 3 minute to just breathing in deep from the belly, clearing your mind and giving yourself that time just to exhale all the things that could be weighing you down from the day or the week. The
Yes.
third thing is having a cup of coffee or some herbal tea. Now, some
Mm-hmm.
people use, chamomile to help them sleep at night, some peppermint. I told you all about the red tea, the hibiscus
Yes.
tea. So try some tea. And then there are essential oils. Lavender is very good. It's
Yes.
a very popular one. Also peppermint. Peppermint
Mm-hmm.
relaxes you as well and helps get rid of headaches. Eucalyptus is good for clearing the mind. So if you have a diffuser, depending on what time of day it is, you can put a few drops of oil in the diffuser and it just really sets a whole mood and vibe. So
Yes.
those are just a few things. And then there's this book, and I was going to bring the book down here. I just got this book, y'all, and they were advertising it on TikTok. So I bought it, and it's like a holistic, natural thing. And it tells you like every day what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to let Denise talk to y'all for a little bit, and I'm going to go grab the
Yes.
book.
Okay. So now, which of these tips are you guys going to use this week or going to try this week? So, put in the comments, or if you've already been doing something that's holistic, what are you doing? Put that in the comment as well too. How is it working for you? If it's, working good for you or you want to try something different, put that in the comments as well too. So, definitely, in regards to the holistic and everything, it's always, good. And we're not trying to tell you, don't listen to your doctor. Don't, take the medication that your doctor may have prescribed, for you, for your ailments. You definitely want to do what your doctor tells you to do. But also too,
Absolutely.
you can definitely do some things, on your own and
But
do a
check
little
with your doctor.
research. But yeah,
Check with
listen
your
to your
doctor.
doctor, definitely. Yeah, that's what I said. Listen to your doctor.
Yeah.
But you could actually, do some research, as well too. Um, you know, um, and just look and see, if any of these, tips that Vanette has given you, like I said, put your, comments in the comment section of, what you're gonna try. What would you try, and if some of these things are not, some things that you would do, then definitely do some research and
So
see if some things
D
out there.
says the diffuser with a little bit of oil for the mood.
Oh yeah.
So
Yes.
that's a good one. That's a good
Yes.
one.
Good
And
job.
so this is the book, you guys. I don't know, can you see it? So this is the
Uh,
book. And it's called The Holistic Guide to Wellness: Herbal
mhm.
Protocols for Common Ailments. And what I like about it, the author is Dr. Nicole. I mess up her name, but it's Al Apelian, and she's a herbalist. She's an author, a biologist, an
Mm,
anthropologist.
okay.
Yeah, so she's got a lot of those it's behind her name.
Yes.
And it goes through, and they give you, like, they'll go through, for example, they'll tell you what supplements, based on different things. It tells you for stress and anxiety what you can do. And they also give you a menu, like you can't really see, but this is
Okay.
the menu that breaks it down there. And it gives you morning, noon, afternoon, evening, and sometimes it even breaks it down for like the whole week for some of
Okay.
these. So it's really, interesting, because they'll tell you like diet tips depending on what it is. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll tell you what vitamins are good for this. So they have some stuff in here, like chapter 6, they said, it's talking about heart health protocols. So they talk about some of the natural remedies. Fenugreek, they talk about fenugreek seeds is really good for that. Um, just a whole lot of stuff in here, y'all. So if you get
Yeah.
a chance, it's a great book to grab, just to take a look. And before you try, again, just check with your doctor, because if you are on
Yes. Definitely check
medications,
with your
you
doctor.
don't want your medications could, be impacted
Interact.
by
Yes.
some of this natural stuff. So just make sure you, before you try something, always check with your doctor, and just, make sure everything is good. But
Yes.
we just wanted to bring out the just a holistic approach and share with y'all, because again, Sister Self Care Sunday is all about sisters
Taking care
taking
of
care of
yourself.
themselves, right?
Yes.
Take care of yourselves. So, with that said, we hope you found today's show entertaining, and we hope you join us
Yeah.
for our next show, which is going to be on Sunday, November 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
That's our next show. Remember, we're here every first and third
Third.
Sunday of the month at 7 o'clock Eastern
Yes.
Standard Time. So make sure you commit to do one thing that's going to make you feel better, both on the inside and outside.
Yes.
Anything
Take
else
care
you
of
want to
yourselves.
say, Denise?
Yes, sisters, take care of yourselves. I mean, because you only have one of you, and you definitely want to know that if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else is going to take care of you. So it is definitely important, whether you have a family, or friends, or, what have you, just take care of yourself, pull one of your good friends, girlfriends, let them know, the same. Let them know that, we that Vanette here, has priority you, that, for them to join in, on the comments. Like she said, every Sunday we have something different that we're trying to just impart into our sisters in regards to, helping them to live a better life. So I hope that you did find this, and useful.
Mm-hmm.
And also, too, if there's some things that you guys want us to talk about, put that in the comments as well, too. If
Yes.
there's a subject that you want us to touch on that we haven't done yet. So definitely, everybody, take care of yourselves, and have a great start of your week. So
Absolutely, absolutely. So we love y'all. Thank you so much for
yes,
joining us. You're appreciated. And listen, if you're not on the email list for the newsletter, the monthly newsletter, for those of you on Instagram, go to my link on Instagram and click the link in the bio to sign up for the newsletter, because we're going to start featuring guests in the newsletter. So,
yeah,
for those of you that are on the mailing list, I'll be reaching out so I can get some of that information from you all. And the topics, like Denise said, put in comments, what are some topics? Or if you're already part of the Prior to You family, just email me. Let me know what you're
yeah,
interested in, what you want to see more of. Because the one thing that we are going to do, we're going to start incorporating some panel discussions. So,
yes,
ladies, we're going to do a little bit more of that, because there's just so much information that we can just share with our sisters. And that's what this is, a supportive
yeah.
community, because we care about you, and we want you to know, if nobody else tells you, you're worthy, you're special and dynamic. And that's just how it is.
Beautiful.
Yes, beautiful. No matter what anybody else says, no matter what the world might tell you,
That's
people will
right.
have you think because we getting older and we in the 50 plus crowd that, you know, we need to go somewhere and sit down. No, we
We're
got two.
just getting started.
We just get started. And we just, you know, our voices have so much wisdom and knowledge behind it.
Yes.
They deserve to be heard. So
Yes.
thank you all again for joining us. It's been a pleasure as always. I love having my diva sister here with me. You know,
I
that
love
is
you too.
my girl. Okay, take that.
Okay.
So for y'all who don't know, there was a video I did. Me and Denise was going somewhere, and I had the video on, and I was talking. I was like, "Ain't that right, Diva?" And she driving on the wheel. She's like, "Okay, I'm driving."
I thought she was taking a picture of us while I was driving. So I'm just slightly looking at her, and she's not like taking a picture. And I'm like, okay, can you hurry up? I'm driving, you know.
I'm like, okay.
So yes,
okay, y'all, you know
we have so many bloopers that
oh my
you
God,
guys
y'all have no idea. No
idea.
Look, we ain't gonna talk about the blooper we had with Felicia.
Right.
Felicia, we're gonna have to get you. We're gonna get Felicia back on here on the panel discussion.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so funny. But as y'all can see, it's real love. I have love for all of you.
Yes.
And it's been truly a pleasure this Sunday spending time with you all. Have a wonderful, productive week. And know that you are absolutely fabulous.
That's right.
Take
Bye,
care, y'all.
everyone.